Hey everybody, here's an example of solving a system of linear equations. And this one I'm going to change it to reduced row echelon form. So step one was write the augmented matrix. And then after that, you want to perform some kind of row operation so you get a 1 up here. So if I look at this, I know if I add 5 and a negative 4, I'd get a 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take row 2, add it to row 1, and I'm going to put it in row 1. So I'm not going to do anything to row 2 just yet. So we go 5 and negative 4 make 1, negative 4 and negative 3 make a negative 7, negative 8 and 25, I believe, is 17. Okay. And then after that, after we get the 1 here, we want to get a 0 down here below the 1. So I know if I multiply that by a negative 5 and add it to the 5, I'll get 0. So let's say negative 5 times row 1 plus row 2, and I'm going to put that in row 2. So nothing up here. And then when I do the multiplication, I like to write it in here. That's negative 5. That's going to be 35. And then 17 times a negative 5 is negative 85. And then the minus 5 and the 5 is 0. 35 minus 4 is 31. Negative 85 minus 8 is negative 93. Okay, I got my 0 now. Now I can go down to the second row and look at the second column. So now we want to make that a 1. So think row 2 times 1 over 31, or divided by 31 basically, right? So nothing in row 1. Row 2, you're going to divide by 31. So 31 divided by 31 is 31. 93 divided by 31 is negative 3. Okay. And the last thing we want to do is make that 0. So we got a 1, 0 below it. We got a 1 here. I want a 0 above it. So just multiply this by 7 and add it to there. Positive 7, negative 7 will be 0. So 7 times row 2 plus row 1. I'm going to put that in row 1. So I'm not doing anything to row 2. Uh-oh. Give me a second. So what is this? Negative 3, right? And again, when I multiply by 7, I'm going to multiply it in here and then figure out what I got up in here. You also multiply into 0. That's a 0. So 0 and 1 make 1. 7 and negative 7 make 0. Negative 21 and 7 make 4. And there's your answers. From the top row, we know x equals 4. Actually, a negative 4. And then from the bottom row, we know y equals a negative 3. Okay, so that's what we want to do. We want to put it in row echelon form. The tricky part for you guys is coming up with these row operations. You have to figure that out.